Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. Best day of the week. Today, we're going to change things up. It's the last Pick a Stack of 2022. Woohoo! This year is just about over. Oh, we need to celebrate that fact because 2023 is going to be amazing. There's going to be a lot of changes, but for the better. And that's what we all need to concentrate on. One of the first changes is I'm not using the golden singing bell today. My friend dropped off her Lemurian seed Saint Germain singing bell. This is an F sharp. And I'm just going to play it. Isn't that lovely? This is High Heart. And today we are joined by this fabulous smoky quartz. It is also from the same friend. She lends me her large crystals, which is awesome. And we get this wonderful psychedelic background. I was going to do something else and my guide said, no, let's do this. Okay. I do what I'm told. So that's what we got going on in the background and in the foreground here. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, issue, or question, and it can pertain to yourself, your loved ones, your community, the world, and then you choose a stack. Each stack is hidden under a box to encourage you to use your intuition. Each stack includes 2 cards from 2 different tarot decks, 1 oracle card, and a crystal, and each stack tells a story. And hopefully it resonates with you. And just so you know, you're not limited to just 1 stack. You can pick all 3 if you want. It's totally cool. There's no rules here. So, having said that, I just want to get a little bit more of this singing bell because it is absolutely glorious. All right. I'll sit you down. If you chose stack number 1, let's just dive right in. Your stone is the hag stone, also known as Odin stone. And this one jumped out at me out of all the ones that we have in the shop. And it's really cool because it has some fossils in it. So these can be worn as pendants, or you can use it to protect your home. You know, you can just put like some hemp or leather or whatever you want through the hole if you want to hang it. A lot of people would say that if you peer through the hole, you can see other realms. It's also known as a fairy stone, a holy stone, or a witch's stone. And holy is spelled Holey, holy as in has a hole. And the holes are naturally occurring from water. The ones that I have in my shop are from Florida. So they carry Florida energy, they carry water energy, and earth energy. So if you want to bring some water energy into whatever work you're doing, this is a really good stone for that. Or if you want to bring in fairy energy, because if you peer through that hole, you can see the realm of fairies. They've been used for centuries to ward off evil and be very protective of the person that's wearing it. So again, you know, if you were going to hang one in your house, over your front door would be an excellent place to put it. Because who doesn't want to ward off evil from their front door, right? So that is your stone. And if you think about it, it's got lots of shells. You know, it's from the ocean. So it's going to have that other critter energy because a shell comes from another animal. So I don't know why I had to say that. Your first card is from the Tarot Grand Luxe. You get the 2 of Wands, also known as the 2 of Fire. 2 of Wands. This, if you look at this, there's a wand on either side of the gate and the gate is opening. So these wands, they bring fire, they bring passion. And my guides just said motivation. And I don't know about you, but all of a sudden, now that Christmas is over, I feel motivated to do things. Like up until Christmas, I was like, gosh, do I have to do laundry? Do I have to do this? I don't feel like doing my crafty things. And now all of a sudden, starting yesterday, I was like, yeah, let's do some stuff. So fire, it makes us feel motivated. Now, it does also have to do with the way the planets are aligned, okay? So, and it also has to do with where the moon is. If the moon is in your sign, you are going to feel more inspired to do things associated with your sign. My sun is in Aries, so when the moon is in Aries, that's when I feel fired up. My moon is in Capricorn on my chart, so when the moon is in Capricorn, I also feel like I can get stuff done. So, if you pay attention to your chart, and then where the moon is and all that, it does make a difference in how we feel. But this is lighting a fire under us. So let's see what the Spirit Song Tarot has to say. And we get the 10 of Shells. Funny, because this one, I said it has shells. The Hagstone has shells. Now we get the 10 of Shells. Now in this deck, this is cups or water. The 10 of Shells is the 10 of Cups, which is, a very, very happy card. It's fulfillment. It's like here we've lit the fire under us and we are feeling fulfilled. So we're getting things done maybe, or maybe we're meeting that special someone and there's our happiness and joy because it's the 10 of Cups, the 10 of emotions. Emotions, that has to do with sacral chakra. That's where our emotions are. And the heart. So there's this fire could also be passion. If you're asking about meeting somebody, the answer is yes. And there's going to be passion there. This is two coming together and they're going to go through that gate together. Whatever that means to you. And there's going to be happiness and joy and fulfillment here. Okay? Lots of shells. Plus we've got the shells from the Odin stone or the Hagstone. So let's see what our oracle card says. And this oracle card is from the fabulous Beyond Lemuria oracle deck. And we get card number 41. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is, it's either middle ground or it's a change coming. And this is called the Realm Bridger. In other words, the bridge between multiple realms. So let's see what the book says about card number 41. Let's see. Card number 41, Realm Bridger. Visionaries, architects of the future, information from other realms, bridging the seen with the unseen, inspiration, seeding a new earth, traversing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from subtle reality, and journeying. This, to me, represents 3D to 5D. Most people have both feet in 3D. Some of us have 1 foot in 5D. I love being in 5D. Everything just flows and it's so much easier. And I don't know, I emotionally and physically feel better. I feel lighter. So this card is about bridging the seen and the unseen. 5D is where you're going to experience those things that you can't in 3D. So if you're in 5D, you can see spirits and ghosts and relatives and ancestors. If you're in 5D, you can see Sasquatch. You can see those things that, from a higher perspective. When we're in 3D, everything's really heavy and it can be dark. But we came here to experience all these things in 3D. But now it's like, it's time to move up. So you've got your motivation here in this Two of Wands. You've got your 10 of Shells or 10 of Cups. You're being blessed with all this, I'm going to say all good things. And then you've got this Realm Bridger, which is saying it's taking you to a higher realm. So your job is to allow this to come to you. You know, we don't need to chase this stuff down. All we need to do is release the sandbags that are attached to us so we can float up. When I teach one of my classes, that is my example, is like, I'm a hot air balloon, but I can't go anywhere until I release the sandbags. And so one of my meditations that I used to help people is, visualize that you're in that big basket of that hot air balloon, and with a big black Sharpie marker, write something on each one of those sandbags. Guilt, blame, an event that happened in your life that you just don't need anymore. Write it on that sandbag and then take your knife out and cut it off. Let it sit on the ground. You don't need it where you're going, because that hot air balloon needs to rise up, just like we need to rise up. We need to rise up to 5D. And here's the motivation and the fire and the passion. Here's the blessings coming in. It's like all good things are coming to you. Now rise up. And remember your fairy stone or hag stone or Odin stone, because through that hole you can see the higher realms. Very cool. Okay, that was stack number 1. We're just going to do a little bit of that singing bell. I didn't even touch it. It just rang all by itself. How cool is that? This is so beautiful. It's purpley, rainbowy. Isn't that just beautiful? You get a lot of glare from my ring light. Sorry about that. All right, that was stack number 1. Let's move on to stack number 2. If you chose stack number 2, your stone is orthoclase opal. This is the orthoclase opal. It's kind of a peachy pink. And then it's got all these other inclusions in it. What's really cool about this is it's been found on the surface of our moon and on Mars. Think about that for a minute. It's on the Earth, it's on our moon, and it's on Mars. How did it get to all those places? The ones from Earth, because that's all I can speak about, they're a very positive energy stone. They can assist you with clutter. So I think the reason that my guides chose this one today is because it's the end of the year. And what do we usually do at the end of the year, the beginning of the new year? A lot of us make resolutions. Yep, I'm going to clean my house. I'm going to clean my life. It's vitally important that we do that this year. Because just like in stack number 1, we need to move up so that we can be in 5D. Well, I was talking about cutting sandbags off of our hot air balloon. We got to do that in our lives. And that may mean that there's somebody in your life that you need to cut free. Maybe they are holding you back, holding you down, not being supportive. It doesn't mean you have to do something hateful. But maybe, every time you see them, if you end up crying or feeling bad about yourself, maybe you don't spend so much time with them. Be around the people that support you, that make you feel good. That's what 2023 is all about. Orthoclase opal offers up vital, enhancing energies for anyone looking to transform their lives and find love, happiness, and joy within. That is 2023. It is the year of love, joy, and happiness within. That doesn't mean we have to go out and find that. It means it's already inside of us. We need to just unlock that lock that we have on our joy vault and open the door. This is also another protective stone. It's good for your auric field. So, if you were going somewhere where there's a not very positive environment, like shopping or to work, or, to somebody's house that they're not very supportive of you, this would be a good stone to have on you. Okay? This is Orthoclase Opal. And your first card is from the Tarot Grand Luxe, and you get a major arcana. This is the Empress card. The Empress card is all about bountiful, harvest, lush. I think we had this last week in one of the stacks. Just look at the background. Everything's all lush and green, and there's all these different birds, and there's horses, and there's foxes, and there's a deer, and there's geese, and there's butterflies and flowers, and the Empress is holding a child. Now, this represents birthing something new, birthing the new world, birthing your new life, birthing your new career, your new home, your new relationship. It can also mean, birthing a child. Maybe you're finding out that you're pregnant. Yay, you! One of the things, too, about this picture is, the horses. One's a young horse, and there's a parent. And with the foxes, that one's a parent, and there's two young ones. So this is all about birthing something new. It can be all about the children. We need to focus on the children. But it's about focusing on this birthing of something new. And we're coming up, next week is the new year. Yay us. We can say, okay, 2022, we're going to close that one off, and we're going to start something new, a whole new year with hope and faith and all these positive emotions, because 2022 got kind of heavy at the end. Yeah, well, it got kind of heavy, pretty much all the way through the year. 2023 is going to be lighter. Okay? So let's see what the Spirit Song Tarot has to add to that. Oh, couldn't be a better match. This is the Ace of Acorns, also known as the Ace of Fire. So the Empress is card number 3 in the Major Arcana. That's a message from the universe. And the Ace of Acorns is, it's a new beginning. And what did I say? This is about birthing something new. Here's your affirmation. Now, it's represented by the ram. And the ram is the Aries sign. So that means, March and April. I know for me, March and April is going to be a really, really important time of the year. I don't know why. It is my time because my sun sign is an Aries. But this could mean that an Aries has something to do with the birthing of your new whatever. Or it could mean that March and April is when something is going to happen that has this amazing, powerful impact on your life. Okay, so because this is a general reading, it could be either one. It could be something totally different. It could be you're getting a new goat. I don't know. It could be anything. It could be a goat or a sheep. So there's something new coming, and it's going to be so amazing. It's not like, oh, yay, I'm getting a used car. No, this is going to be something that is going to it's going to floor you. You're going to stand there with your mouth hanging open going, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is so good. So if you chose stack number 2, whatever's going on with you, it's going to be over the top. Okay? So we're going to add to that a card from Beyond Lemuria. And we get card number 56. Now, 56 reduces to an 11, right? 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 is a master number. It is the number of like spirituality, of metaphysical. 11 is super powerful. This card number 56 is the card of vulnerability. And it's really interesting because it's represented by this snake winding around these lotuses and these crystals. There's a little dragonfly there. So it's very beautiful and a lot of feminine lines, but it's the card of vulnerability. So let's see what the deck says. Excuse me, let's see what the book says. Oh, also, this is the very last card in this deck. And to me, that's another important aspect. It's an end of something, okay? Just like we're in the end of 2022. So this card is about real strength, holding space, healing past wounds, accepting yourself as you are, sharing from the depths of your heart, raw truths, compassion for others, and removing your armor. So for some of us, this means it is time to show our vulnerabilities, time to remove our armor. I have years and years and years of holding up that armor. And, if this is for me, it's saying, okay, you know what? It's time to let down that armor and show that you're a vulnerable human just like everybody else. It's time to show what's really in your heart. If you're asking about a relationship, or if you're starting up a new business, because that's what this could be too, you have to do it with love and compassion. And the old days of having a job just for money are gone. They're gone. You don't have a job just for money. Okay? If you're in a job where you're just doing it for money, you're in the wrong job. Or you're in the right job but doing it for the wrong reasons. We're supposed to be having the job that brings us joy, that makes our heart feel happy and warm. Like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get to work today. That's a job that's our joy. I used to work for ServiceMaster in St. Cloud, and I cleaned bathrooms and offices. That was a job for money because I really needed the money. I was in college. I needed to pay my bills. Believe me, it was not my joy. Never again. No. Nothing against the company. That just wasn't for me. I don't like cleaning up after other people. It was disgusting. So we need to have that job that's our joy. If you are doing something where you get to talk to lots of people and you get to plant seeds about the light and you find joy in that, then that's awesome. But if you're just working a job just for money, take 2023 to try and figure out what job you can do that would actually make your heart happy and bring you joy. Because when you are joyful in your job, you are truly helping not just yourself, but others. If I'm joyful where I work, I might be helping my coworkers subconsciously just by being there. But we have to have that job that's our joy. So it's time to show our vulnerability. It's time to let the truth out. That's a big part of this, letting the truth out. And don't be afraid, because look at these amazing cards, you guys. I feel like I have to just go a little bit farther. These cards are amazing. Whatever you have going on in your life, it's freaking amazing. And whatever's coming up for you, you are literally going to be floored. So I have to say congratulations. I don't even know why, but there's something coming up for you if you chose stack number 2 that is so amazing. But remember, show the real you as part of it. if you're writing that book, don't write the book just like blah, blah, blah. No, show the real you. If you're doing videos, show the real you. I learned this lesson, oh gosh, a few years ago. I did a video, no makeup. I'd been crying, and I had written something basically laying my whole life on the line. And it was so difficult. But you know what? When I was done, I felt so much better. So we need to all be our true selves. We're going to do some Lemurian seed bell. Isn't that just glorious? Come for the cards and crystals, stay for the bell. All right, if you chose stack number 3, your stone is rainbow obsidian. Now, I picked one with a rainbow. Well, it picked me. There, can you see that? There we go. So it's obsidian, but it has like layers in it. And it kind of looks like a rainbow. Sometimes you see these and they're cut into a heart, and the rainbow forms a heart inside the heart shape. But rainbow obsidian, just like all the other obsidians, they are a bridge between the dark and light places inside of us whenever we are ready to do important personal work. It's funny that it's a bridge because in stack number 1, we had the Realm Bridger. So the bridge between 3D and 5D, it's everywhere. You might as well just give in. So rainbow obsidian resonates with the heart and root chakras, but it can be used to cleanse all the chakras. It's nice and grounding. It helps with keeping your focus, which, it's been difficult the last few weeks because we've had all these CMEs and solar storms coming in. And to me, it makes me feel like my feet aren't even touching the floor. Like even right now, my feet don't feel like they're touching the floor. This is a good stone to have on you to help you with that. So in physical healing, rainbow obsidian can be useful when treating conditions of the heart. Now, the heart can also be blood. So any issues physically, this stone would be a good healer for that. And people always ask me, well, why is it magical? Well, of course it's magical. Everything's magical, but also it carries the frequency of that. So what your heart needs, whatever frequency it needs, this stone can have. It's good for unclogging blockages and encourage better overall bodily functions. This can be really good for a hardened heart. That means physically or emotionally. If somebody has problems with having their heart closed down, emotionally, this would be a really good stone for them. And pair it with some rose quartz, it'd be even more powerful. All right, your first card is from the Tarot Grand Lux, and we get a major arcana. This major arcana is card number 5, and it's the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is a couple things. It can be a father figure. It could be you working on your spirituality. Althea, go lay down, honey. We can hear you walking. Go lay down. It can be a father figure. It could be you working on your spirituality, taking it to the next level. It can be something about your religious background or your religion. So because this is a general reading, it can be any of those things. But I just want to say that, the light is behind this guy, right? The light is super powerful. So let's see what the Spirit Song Tarot has to say. Oops, I'm making a mess here. Spirit Song says Ace of Shells. So this is also known as the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Water. This is a new beginning that's emotional. So when we combine it with that Hierophant card, Major Arcana, Message from the Universe, it's talking about probably a new beginning with either a male figure of status, or you are starting something new in your spirituality. Like maybe you're starting to do yoga, maybe you're starting to meditate, maybe you're looking into something like shamanism, or you're going to meet with a medicine man or medicine woman. But it has something to do with you meeting with someone. Now, it doesn't have to be a man, okay? In this card, it usually is a male figure. This is a masculine card, but it doesn't have to be, okay? It can be either or. But there's something new spiritually that you are going to be starting to work on, or you already have, and this is your encouragement to continue, because this is the right path. You know, for example, I'm going to meet with a medicine man from like a real one from a tribe. And so to me, this is an affirmation that, yep, this is the right path. We're on Turtle Island. There's a medicine man. The light is just going to be coming from that meeting. That's how I take it for me personally. So it could be that way for whoever picked stack 3. There's something about spirituality and a new beginning for you. Let's see what the Lemurians have to say with that. Dun, dun, dun. Card number 51, the sound of the universe. The sound of the universe. Let's see. Life-changing experiences. That's totally that. There's going to be something life-changing where your spirituality is kicked up a notch. Glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments. The Siriyantra. Siriyantra is actually this right here, this shape. If you're driving, don't look. It's this shape. It is a representation of the universe. It shows all the different dimensions. It's also this tuning fork of universal consciousness, music, and transcending mundane reality. Transcending mundane reality. And the way I take that at is, it's leaving 3D for 5D. The music in 5D is amazing. It's language is amazing. It sounds so beautiful. It's melodic. I mean, the language is melodic, and I'm saying languages are melodic. So whatever you need to be doing, first of all, you do need to be grounded. That's why you have the rainbow obsidian, okay? You do need to be grounded because we are still in this 3D reality. We still, if you're not grounded, you're going to be tripping a lot. It's hard to speak sometimes. I'm having a hard time choosing my words lately. Tripping, dropping things, that's being ungrounded. So you want to have something like that on you. But then this is saying, you know what? We got to work on 5D. Just like in stack number 2, there's actually just all the stacks. We need to be working on letting go of 3D and moving into 5D. It doesn't mean dying, okay? I mean, it does. It means letting go of the old person that I was. It means letting go of all those sandbags to my hot air balloon. All the low frequency emotions, the fear, the guilt, the blame, the anger, the resentment, blah, 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 the worries. Those are 3D emotions. We don't need them anymore. Let's go with joy and love and peace and harmony, because those are higher frequency emotions. And whatever you're doing here, you are on the right track. This is the right track for you, okay? Just like it's the right track for me. Embrace whatever that new thing is, and you don't have to go look for it. Oh my gosh. All you have to do is ask the universe, okay, bring me whatever it is I need for my path going forward. And next thing you know, like for me, I did not seek out this medicine man. The universe sort of brought us together. And it's like, wow, that was really cool. And then another cool part was a friend of mine came in like 3 days later and said, hey, you need to meet this guy. And I was like, that's the guy I'm going to go meet. Whoa, just out of the blue. So when you get a message, you can always ask for an affirmation. You only need one affirmation though, guys. You don't need 14 of them. That just irritates your spirit guides. And it shows that you don't trust. You got to trust your spirit guides. So this is just saying new things are coming your way. They're going to be amazing. They're going to set you on your path, and you just need to embrace them. And while you're at it, throw some music in there. Now, music, higher level music can be frequency music. If you go on Google or wherever and just type in the word frequency and ask your spirit guides, okay, bring me the frequency I need to hear today. They will. And it's really amazing how well that happens. I do that all the time. And I love playing frequency music in my shop because it makes everybody feel better. All right, so that was stack number 3. We're going to have a little Saint Germain Lemurian seed bell. While I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy. I know you deserve them. And I love you. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for liking and subscribing and all that jazz. I'm not pushy. I'm not doing this for money. I do this for you. Have a blessed day, my beautiful soul family.